Hello, world, and thank you for coming to my channel, The Life of Poon. Poon Poon is in the building today, and I'm feeling spicy, I'm feeling a little hot, and a little cold at the same time. And today, what I want to talk about is not feeling love. My whole life, I felt like I wasn't loved simply because I grew up in a society where it made me feel like I was less than being because I was gay. Let's put it out there. Because I was gay, I felt less than because of that. Growing up, because it made me feel like I was different. When people would say certain things to me and make me feel like awkward at the same time because I was gay, it made me feel like I was less than. And that was an insecurity that I had to let go of. And one of the demons that was not, well, none of my demons benefit me, but that one was definitely not benefiting me at all. And it was just one of those situations where I had to grow up and really understand that they were only saying that just to bring me down. And a lot of those people that would say certain things were people that I want in my circle, which was an injustice on my part. Like, why would I ever? I don't know. But I just saw them in this light where I just thought they were better when they wasn't. I saw them in this light that I thought that they didn't have to go through what I had to go through because it was an internal battle that I was fighting my whole life. Because it were times where I prayed it away. I would ask God, "Why am I gay? Like, please take it away. I don't want to wake up no more to being gay." It was times where I literally wanted a car to hit me on my hip, not kill me, but hit me on my hip, where I would have to go to the doctors and they take out a part of my hip so I wouldn't switch anymore. And it was just stuff like that. It don't make sense, so bear with me because these are like insecurities that I had as a child, and now that I'm like expressing it, it's like, how dumb is that? So it's just one of those things that I had to learn. And a lot of the people that would try to play me were my friends, so-called friends. They ain't my friends, bitch. Fuck y'all. But I still love you though. And it was just one of those situations where I had to learn and I had to accept myself. I had to go through the journey of feeling an all time low just to build myself back up again and really delete all those subconscious things that I had in my head because I wasn't fully loving myself. I wanted to go through life putting on a fake mask for people. And then when it was time for me, when I was getting older, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this, it was times that I felt like I can't do it right now because I'm going to get kicked out. People not going to love me. And that was all a lie. My family still loves me. It took some time, but I had to stand in my power and let them know that I am who I am, whether you like it or not. And I had to stand in my power. And a lot of people don't have that inner strength like that. And it's okay. Take your time. Don't let nobody rush you to come out. I'm not rushing you to come out because it takes time. And I know with me growing up, I just felt like I wasn't ever going to be loved. And I felt like I wasn't loved. And I just was just walking through life, not seeing the injustice I was doing on myself. I didn't want to open my eyes up and express myself to people because I'm like, if I tell them, they gonna leave me. And some of them did when I came out, and that didn't have anything to do with me. That had to do with their insecurities. But when I first came out, it hurt because Some of them did leave me, but they weren't never my friends to begin with. They weren't never there for me to begin with. And I always felt like I had a mission to accomplish. In a sense, I had a mission to accomplish. And ultimately, that mission was to love myself and to really embrace who I am, whether people like it or not. And I had to realize that I'm gay. Being gay doesn't define me. I'm more than that. Yes, gay is a part of me, but I have so many different aspects of me that I can express and who I am as a person. I'm not just gay. I'm not just black. I'm not just the man you see right here. I'm more than that. And it took me years to realize that. And it took me time to realize that some of the people that I wanted near me didn't need to be around me because they were just putting that toxic energy in my head. And for the longest, I felt like I wasn't loved. And it really sucks when you feel that way because it can take you to a dark place. But for all the men that's out there and all the women that's out there that's scared to do it because of the family and because of this and because of that, take your time. Don't let nobody rush you. And ultimately, love you. Don't worry about all these different other people and what they're going to have to say and what they're going to do and et cetera, et cetera. Because, like I said, the world didn't stop when I came out, and the world is not going to stop if you come out. It may feel like that. It may feel like all eyes is going to be on you, and you may feel like you don't want to prove people right because they may have speculated. Hopefully, I used the correct term, but if I didn't, oh well. And it's just one of those things that I had to learn, and one of those things where I couldn't hold that toxic energy in me anymore to keep hiding, to keep feeling love. So I resorted to drugs, weed in particular. I can't say drugs because people speculating all types of shit, allegedly. I just wanted to say that. But I resorted into drugs because I felt like that was my only outlet. I felt like I couldn't really express myself to my friends because they're going to judge me. I felt like I couldn't express myself to my parents because they're going to judge me. And I was scared of being judged ultimately. And I just had to learn. So I went through hell my whole life trying to figure myself out, trying to figure out what I need to do. And ultimately, what I had to do was just love who I am and embrace that and not care about being judged because you either going to love me or not. And if you love me, I love you too. And if you don't, baby, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Just bye. Bye, girl. And I really feel for the people that's in the closet and people that's trying to figure themselves out because it is a hard time. But don't feel ashamed about yourself. Don't feel ashamed because if you continue feeling ashamed, it's going to really do some damage. You're either going to resort to drugs, resort to sex, resort to violence, resort to getting a disease in your body because things ain't balanced. And just feel the love around you. If you feel like people don't love you, love yourself. If you feel like people are not going to accept you, accept yourself. If you're scared that you may be a loner because of et cetera, you may have to be a loner for some time just so you can love yourself. But people are eventually going to come around. People are eventually going to tell you that they love you. That's just their insecurities. That's just their problems that they have to deal with, their demons that they're dancing with. And it's just one of those things where Don't let it stop you. Love you. Because I didn't. And I went through a dark tunnel in my life where I didn't want people even seeing me because I felt like I wasn't the best me that I could be. And that right there, I was doing myself an injustice, shutting myself out to the world. Now it's 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm getting out of here because I'm a profitable man and I gotta go make some money. Love you, baby. Check out my next video. Thanks.